Hi guys, it's Jamila here from Slap. Today I'm going to be doing a video on the brand new Hindash Monochromance palette. This is my second video on this and I really wanted to try it again on camera and try it as a monochromatic palette. I'm also going to be doing some swatch comparisons as well, so hopefully it's helpful, hopefully it's useful. So I'm just going to get into it, but if you haven't subscribed already guys, please subscribe. We'd love to have you in the Slap family. And without further ado guys, here is the video. Since it is called Monochromance, I wanted to try a monochrome look, just trying one side one shade, but another side another shade. This time I decided to focus on these two. I have since ruined my palette. I don't know what happened, it's just got oil all over it. So that's upsetting. I guess that's the only thing about cardboard, especially in a pale colour, is if you're a bit scruffy like me, then things can go awry. Luckily the inside is still looking good. Anyway, I'm just gonna get into it. I'm gonna show you guys the packaging, show you some swatches, and then I'm gonna show you guys some demos. There are definitely more things I could have swatched, but I felt like I'd just try and do things that were a bit similar. I definitely see a lot of similarities. I feel like the Pat McGrath ones were probably the most similar. Love Struck and the Bridgerton one were both very similar to Heavy and Petal. And Heart and Throb, I'd say probably more like the Patrick Tar and the Hermes. So there's definitely some kind of crossover there. It doesn't feel, when I had them on my cheeks, I didn't feel like I was using the same blushes as I have already. So it doesn't feel the same. I don't feel like it looks the same. It's a very different texture. It's a lot more lightweight, especially more than the Patrick Tar. I find the Patrick Tar a bit more creamy and weighty, whereas the Hindash ones are a bit more light and buildable. The Patrick Tar, the pigment is a little bit stronger straight off the bat. The colorings of both the Patrick Tar and the Pat McGrath are very similar to this palette as well. So I think if you've got some of those shades, you might not want to get this, but the beauty of this is that there are so many other things in here. It's not just these pink shades, which can be blushes, but they can also be eyeshadows. But the beauty of this palette, which I think makes it more interesting than a lot of other things that are out, it's not just got like a highlighter or, you know, I do like the fact that the Patrick Tar has a cream version of the same blush. I think that's very unique, very different. But I do really like the fact that this is very multi-purpose and universal, and I like the fact that I've got like a brown for like my eyes, I've got like purples for my eyes, for my cheeks, the blue for my eyes. I just feel like this gives me a bit more variation, and if I was going somewhere, like for example on holiday or away, I could just bring this and know that I'd have everything. Maybe I'd want to bring like a cream, but I feel like this is really, really versatile. This is a bit more portable than the Patrick Tar one, but it is already messed up, whereas the Patrick Tar one's plastic, so it's just like white clean. I'm gonna use Match and Made on this lid again, give it another go. I've primed my lids now, so hopefully that will make a difference. And then I think I'm gonna just go in with the two reds and try like and do some tonal looks maybe. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Hopefully it will be good. So I'm just gonna get into it. First I'm gonna start with Match from Match and Made. I'm just intrigued to see what Match and Made looks like on my face. I'm gonna try the Match from Match and Made and see what happens. That's kind of my skin tone, that's quite good. I don't know if it does anything, but if I needed like a powder and I didn't have one, I think that could be fine. I'm gonna try a bit of Made, the richer one. So I'm gonna now try, Heart and Throb on this side, because I think that will go better on top of the brown. On this side, I'm going to try the pink. I'm going to go in with Heavy Petal. So they look kind of similar on. So I'm gonna now go in with the blush side because I feel like I've probably done as much as I can with the eyes. So this side I'm going to use Heavy and Petal. am back for my third and final day of trying this eyeshadow palette slash blush palette. And for this one, I think I'm going to try and do what he did on his makeup tutorial. So I've actually had a chance to finally see his makeup tutorial now. So I'm going to try and recreate that. So I'm going to use a bit of Victoria Beckham brown pencil like he did and just kind of trace a shape. And on the Victoria Beckham, she has little smudger, so I'm going to use that. I'm tempted to try these ones. I'm kind of tempted to try Match. Quite like that. I'm going to go in with a bit of Alter from Alter Ego. On this side, I'm going to do the purpley, the Throb, and the Antidote, which he did on his YouTube. For blush, I'm going to go in with a mixture of Throb and Petal. On this side, the same, but maybe a bit of Antidote as well. So guys, that is it. That is the Hindash round 2, I think round 3. Another 2 looks on a different day of the Hindash Monochromance palette. I actually really like these 2 looks. I really like the coolness of this. I feel like this is a really nice kind of edgy, wintry, autumny eye look, and I really like it. It does remind me of a lot of things that like he does and Nicki Makeup do as well. So I really like this cool toned look. I'm really glad I'm able to use the match and made. And I also like the pink of this and the purple of this. I think they work really nicely together. Heart and Throb and Antidote, I think they work nicely as a combo, and work nicely as a combo on the cheeks as well, topped up with a little bit of heavy petals. So yeah, I like these two. They're a bit different, a bit more interesting than my last two. Probably not my favorites in comparison to my first pink purple one. I think that's probably still my favorite, but these are a very close second. So hopefully you guys found it interesting, hopefully found it useful. I do think it's definitely something you need a primer with, and definitely something you have to be a bit more considered with. It's not just something you can put on all over your eyes and be done. It's not like a kind of Pat McGrath in that respect, or how I kind of work with my eyeshadows in that respect. I feel like you have to be a bit more considered. It's a bit more about placement. It's a bit more about creating like structured eyes, kind of the kind of eyes that he does already on his channel. So I think if you want to be like a mini Hindash and you're also looking for a great blusher palette, then this is a really good option. It gives you a really easy way to recreate some of his looks or his style of looks. I think if you're kind of a bit more slapdash and a bit more just like then maybe you're not going to get the most out of this palette, but I do think it's really nice still. I really love the color story of this. It's very summery, very spring, very nice, very beautiful, and just lovely. So I really like this still. I love the blushes very, very much, and I really like the purple as a blush. I feel like that really changes a lot for me. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this video. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below, guys. Will you be buying it? Will you be trying it? Has your opinion changed? Let me know. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this video. If you haven't subscribed already, guys, please subscribe. We'd love to have you in the Slap family. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.